Thank you for tuning in to our videos about preparing for RCCO examinations. And remember that all of the requirements can be found on the website rcco.ca under Education. I'm talking about the worship accompaniment examination now. This examination is an important step, especially for people who do not necessarily need to prepare preludes and postludes on the organ or piano for a service. And again, this examination can be taken on the organ or the piano. Regardless, the leading of congregational hymns and accompanying, which this certificate covers, is vitally important, probably the most important parts of our job as a worship leader. The requirements include making a list of hymns or songs, and choose these from the worship resource or resources that you use or recommended by your teacher or a colleague. And then you need to be prepared to play one from each list. And the categories all are a hymn of celebration, meditative, or a seasonal hymn. So maybe for celebration, for one hymn, I would choose Joyful, Joyful. Meditative hymn, maybe Take, O Take Me As I Am by John Bell. We find this in the United Church in our More Voices resource. If you don't know it, it goes like this. And then a seasonal hymn, maybe something like Silent Night. And Silent Night is one of the hymns in the service playing hymn booklet. Now, the basics of hymn playing on the organ or piano are really the same. Tempo, interpreting the text, beats between bars. Now, leadership involves all these aspects, and whether on piano or the organ, not playing so loudly that the congregation can't hear themselves. Drowning out the congregation is not hymn leadership or support. You will not get extra points in the exam for playing fortissimo. In fact, you'll probably receive fewer. When you set registrations, for example, if you're taking the exam on the organ, have several different registrations set up for your different kinds of hymns. Of course, a meditative hymn will require a softer registration. It is crucial to have the same number of beats between the introduction of a hymn, the first verse, and the first verse and the second. Now, for example, Joyful, Joyful, I'll play just the end of it, and what I would do here. And again, how many beats between bars depends on the acoustic in the room and also what you have the congregation accustomed to. You must be consistent, though. It has to be enough time for the congregation to breathe, and so they know exactly when you're coming in. So. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, breath. Now, Silent Night, I don't elongate it at all. It's all written in there, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And by your breathing, you show the congregation that it's time to breathe. Then the other thing in your hymn preparation, please, the congregations probably will breathe after each phrase, but you must show them that the text is important. So mark each verse so that you know where it carries over or where there's a comma. Breathe with the major commas and maybe just do a slight lift with the minor commas or to emphasize word accents. Breathing in the wrong place can cause confusion, and one of my favorite examples here is Silent Night. First verse, Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. So there is no comma after bright, so it really should be all is calm, all is bright round yon virgin mother and child. As a child, because everybody breathes after bright, I would spend years wondering what a round yon virgin was. So anyway, play the way the text is written. And I'll play just to show you what a major lift and a minor lift are. I'll do a slight lift after the first silent night, a major lift after the second. And if you photocopy your hymns, use different kinds of markers or colors of markers to show where it goes through. Another thing you can do is paint the text, interpret the text. Second verse, silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory stream from heaven afar. So I like to do a little bit of text painting at glory stream. So here we go. And you can do that kind of thing in all kinds of hymns. Tempo. Keep a steady tempo. And it's crucial to establish a good tempo, and in choosing a tempo can be challenging. It depends on the size of the room. We have a fair amount of acoustic here, but the congregation here likes to sing quickly, likes to sing with a lot of energy. So I have to figure out how, by my articulation with the organ and the keys, and just by breathing at the right places, I have to play quickly enough, but so still letting people take a breath. However, you choose a tempo, and if you choose the wrong one, you'll hear about it. So you'll gradually get so that you know what a good tempo is, what is a good comfortable tempo that reflects the text. The other part of this examination is accompaniment. It's also a crucial part of our work. Either vocal or instrumental, and you must provide the vocalist or the instrumentalist. We must accompany with a sensitivity to the soloist, whether vocal or instrumental. And note that playing a hymn, having a soloist sing a variety of verses is not acceptable. It says that right in the requirements. And I'm sure by now we've all been asked to play, for example, Schubert's Ave Maria at a wedding. A solo that I love is O Rest in the Lord by Mendelssohn from Elijah. So I'll play just a little bit of that. Need to be sensitive to when the singer breathes, when the text requires a bit of crescendo or diminuendo, something like this. And that's what the adjudicators will be looking for, not just totally legato, depending on the style of the piece you choose, but giving the singer time to breathe and listening and carefully interpreting the piece. Again, thank you for watching this video and being interested in our examinations. And these examinations have been designed as learning tools to prepare us for our profession. And remember to prepare. Preparation every day is the key to feeling comfortable when you take the examination.